You gotta go with it. Oh, it's gonna work. Ain't it? Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown
You
Denver.
be ready to get off.
Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Hey, what?
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Lindsay on the toss left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the
well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lindsay. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 makes it 3rd and 4.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Do what? Who? Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about the Bears or something.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Tackle made.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end Fant, and he's got this down to the 35. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
35-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He was brought down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Nice little grab.
Broncos 7, Chargers 0. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line.
I don't think you wanted to do
Chargers
that.
take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, first and 10 at their own 15. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
56 the mark, boys. 56. Check.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
no gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Denver Broncos.
Now a carry for Lindsey. Down to the 25. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey with 2 touchdowns on the season.
3 or 4
in this game. And the Broncos push further out in front.
His Excel, I think, went up, so it helped
2
him.
drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. Second rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it.
Bearcats made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Chargers.
They'll run here with Lindsey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but To go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try to get things settled down a little bit. Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now they run the option on 2nd down. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they are going for it. Herbert now. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now it's Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And it's complete. Henry. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into wide. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yeah.
Here comes
No,
Lindsey.
he does. He missed some Pat.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense continues to pour it on. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. On 1st down, it's Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's the option. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Not really. I mean,
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there, definitely not his best. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Ready?
Herbert. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little
Put Von Miller at defensive tackle.
Not a lot of
That dude is
positive grades
crazy.
we handed out thus far.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On 1st down, Gordon. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action here?
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers, nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. We ain't giving up nothing
To throw on 3rd down, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
It's 4th down.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
Denver Broncos.
Another run by Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort.
25-yard line.
The Charger
Everett's
drive about to get going.
no.
And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right?
Oh,
The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. Herbert on first down now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hey, 96 is coming. We're going to Mike 96. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And 10.
Hey, 96 is coming. We're going to Mike 96.
Throwing again. Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Go Mike 51.
To the air again, Herbert. Man open left side, it's Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
But it brings up 4th down.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
And the Chargers first down.
Here we go again. Check 52.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah.
The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On third down, Herbert. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Broncos on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, Justin Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Okay, this is one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. On first down, Lindsey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
The 27-yard line.
Here's a give to Lindsey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A 3-yard touchdown run. And this offense is running away with this one. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down.
And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Complete.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Ball carrier.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lindsey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Wild Bill. Check. Lucky.
To throw again, Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
You get not me.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsay,
Ooh, what a hit.
A measure of revenge there.
You ain't gonna hit him like that, man.
This time they get him behind the line.
You are not gonna hit him like that.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Lindsay. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Broncos, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City